Why on earth are there so many translations of the Bible? Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chad. Great to be here with you. Let's ask a really important question today. Why on earth are there so many different translations of the Bible? This is a really important question. Maybe you've been in church before and the pastor was reading off a text and you looked at your Bible and what they were reading and what you were reading were two different things. I mean, the kind of ideas were the same, but there were some really noticeable differences. And maybe this caused you to think, well, why is their Bible like that and why is my Bible like this? Maybe that caused you to think, well, which translation is really the best one? Why do some churches use one and other churches use the other? Is there one specific one I should be using? So let's break this down and chat about it a little bit. In order to understand Bible translation, we got to understand two important concepts. The first one is what's called formal equivalence. That's a really big fancy word. All it means is translators trying to translate the ancient languages word for word. That's what they're trying to do. They're literally trying to take the ancient Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek and translate word for word into English. Now there's some benefits with this because it literally reads in English kind of how it read in the original language. We believe that the literal words of the Bible are inspired, that they're important, that God specifically chose those words. And we want to try and translate it as carefully as we can into English. What makes it hard with formal equivalence is that sometimes it reads a little bit clumsy in the English because English doesn't exactly work the same way the ancient languages did. Now, the other concept, the second concept you need to know, is what's called dynamic equivalence. That's a big old fancy word for just trying to say translators will translate thought for thought. So they take kind of the big picture, the big ideas of these ancient texts, and instead of word for word, they just try to translate the thoughts into English, kind of how we would speak today. The huge benefit of this is that it reads way more natural. It reads way more how you and I speak today. The difficult part with it, however, is that you lose some of the real nuance of the words. You lose some of the specific beauties that are found in the specific word choices of these ancient passages. So the question becomes, which method is best? Well, honestly, whatever translation, whatever method is going to help you read the scriptures, that's the one that you need to use. Whatever translation will encourage your Bible study and encourage your habit of reading the Bible, that's the one that you should be checking out. If you like the more word-for-word style of translation, the ESV and the NASB are two great translations. If you like the more thought-for-thought kind of translation style, the New Living Translation, also called the NLT, great translation. I'd highly recommend it to you. Whatever Bible is going to help you read and get into the scriptures to learn more about God, that's the one that you should be using. I hope this clears up maybe some confusion and hope this helps you in a very real way. I appreciate you checking this out. God bless, and we'll see you next time.